Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Outdanet 2K, and in today's video, we're going to be bringing you the best badges on 2K25 current gen for every single build, guys. Alright, if you guys didn't know, me, Outdanet, I almost have every single build on my game, alright? I have an ISO lock, I have a small guard, I have a big man, I have a lockdown. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you the best badges for every single position and every single build in 2K25 current gen. Before I get up into the video, I just want to thank you guys so much. We just hit 7,000 subscribers, and the craziest part about this is, guys, not only 2 weeks ago, I was making a thank you for 5,000 subscribers video. So the growth I've been seeing is absolutely insane, guys. 10,000 subs coming soon, and that will be a crazy milestone. And then, guys, next from there, we got 50,000 and 100,000. Guys, I'm probably going to be doing a face reveal soon at one of these milestones, so let me know how you guys think about that. Do you guys want to see Net's face, bro? Like, no Diddy, bro, but like, would you guys be interested in a little face reveal? But anyways, guys, I'm going to get right into this video and right into these badges, and as always, this was Outdanet. Peace. Alright, guys, starting off, we're going to show you the best badges that I have on my small guard build. All right, my small guard, my little 6'2" ISO, guys. So there's not a lot of defense on this build, but basically it can do any type of scoring. All right, so as you guys can see, I'm loading onto my 6'2" floor spacing slasher or my small guard. And guys, the badges I have equipped for this is for finishing, guys. What I really like is Giant Slayer, but my favorite badge is Posterizer. All right, the best badge is Posterizer. Some people like Limitless Takeoff, but I don't really do that. And what I try to do, guys, is I try to get Slithery Cord, and then I get Posterizer. All right, I think Posterizer is the best badge, guys. You will never get chased down or anchored, guys, if you have Posterizer. And also Slithery, you can go ahead and cord that, guys. I could go ahead and get it cord gold, but I'm still working on that. But when I'm comp, I have it cord on bronze, guys, and then Posterizer on gold, guys. All right, go ahead into my shooting badges, guys. What we use for our shooting badges is Agent 3 is a must-have, guys. Agent 3 is a must. It's the best shooting badge. For every single badge shooting off the dribble, it is going to activate, guys. So anytime you shoot off the dribble, this badge is going to activate, I promise. You guys are going to see that I'm not done grinding on this build yet, but on my builds that I am done grinding, I have Agent 3 cord, and then I go ahead and I put either Deadeye or Blinders on, because you guys need those to help not get a contest. But I cannot stress it enough, guys. Agent 3 is the best shooting badge in the whole entire game, guys. All right, I promise you. But once I go ahead and get that cord, I'm definitely going to cord that and then throw Deadeye on, because that's something I need. Green Machine, absolutely crucial badge, guys. That it makes it so we can shoot way more consistent. And same with Amped, guys, because it's way harder to shoot with low stamina, but Amped is going to help us so that it's way more consistent with low stamina, guys. All right. And also, another badge I run is I run a volume shooter on Hall of Fame, guys, just because I'm an ISO guard and I'm shooting a lot of shots, guys. So I go ahead and put that on Hall of Fame just so that at the end, the more shots are, you know, better. And also Mini Magician, I just run that because everyone knows mini fades are overpowered, guys. If you ever need to be bailed out, just go ahead and hit a little midi fade, guys. Anyways, let's go on to the playmaking badges, because this playmaking badges on this little ISO guard is probably like the craziest, because he has a lot of playmaking, guys. All right, but mandatory hyperdrive, guys. I love hyperdrive. It's actually an underrated badge, guys. Not a lot of people run hyperdrive, but it's really going to speed up not only your player, but your player's dribble, guys. I like Clamp Baker on Hall of Fame, guys, an absolutely good badge, because I really hate clamps, because clamps, it like bumps you and it makes your dude look so tiny and like he gets bodied up. But Clamp Breaker is like the working against this badge. All right, handles for days, I have cord on silver. I need to grind a little bit more and get it cord on gold, guys, but it is all good. All right, this is a badge that you definitely need if you are a dribbler. You definitely need handles for days. In killer combos, we do have cord on gold, guys. All right, and killer combos, I wouldn't say you necessarily need. You could also skip out on this and put bailout or put something else. But in me personally, I like killer combos because I do stand still a lot, and I do notice that killer combos does make my dribble moves that much faster, guys. All right, which is helpful. Unpluckable, you need max. It is obviously not going to work because people will still rip you on some bullshit, guys, but you do need unpluckable as max you can get. And quick first step, I really do like quick first step. I sometimes run vice grips, and like needle threader is a really good badge, guys. Needle threader is good, guys. It really throws dimes. All right, anyways, onto the defensive badges. We don't have that many defensive badges because this is like a little tiny ISO guard, but I just run rebound chaser because, guys, there we go. That's like basically the only thing I can get, guys, because I can only get one. But anyways, guys, this was my small guard. And anyways, let's get on to the next build. All right, guys, the next build I'm going to be showing you guys is my 6'4 ISO lock. All right, as you can see right here, 6'4 two-way inside-out threat. All right, but the difference between this build is it kind of has the same shooting and playmaking badges, just a little bit tuned down, same finishing badges, but I have grinded out the badges a little bit more so they are cored, and this one does have way more defensive badges. All right, guys, so anyways, let's get right into the badges for my ISO lock build. As you guys can see, loading onto my 6'4 ISO mascot. I like to call it the ISO mascot because, you know what I'm saying, I always wear that mascot on this ISO lock, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, let's load right into the badges, guys. As in the last one, we do like posterizer and slithery cord, guys. All right, we will get a cord on silver soon when we want to go comp. I like masher, giant slayer, all that, right? But the same thing kind of as the last badges, guys. All right, agent 3 cord on silver. We have deadeye, and then there we go, amped, volume shooter, and green machine. And then the playmaking badges are necessarily the same, guys, but just kind of like the lower tier version of all of the last small guards, if that makes sense, because I don't have that many attributes. But when we go to defense, this is where I do make up for it, because here we go, I got silver glove, silver clamps. I do like to run challenger, but here we go, menace, workhorse, post lockdown. But there we go, guys, that is going to be our defensive badges for this build. And anyways, guys, yeah, let's get into the next build, guys. The next build is going to be on my 6'6 perimeter threat, which is kind of like my do-it-all build, guys, all right? This is the build that a lot of you guys asked me to drop, and I low-key secretly dropped it in my shorts, guys, but a lot of you guys didn't notice that, all right? But anyways, let's get into the badges. Kind of similar as the last one, guys, but anyways, we're going to get right into the badges on my 6'6 ISO lock. Here we go, loading into the park, guys. ISO mascot 0.2. This is basically my upgraded ISO mascot. This one has a lot of rebounding, too. Pretty fire build, guys, by the way. I'm gonna let you guys know that. But the badges on here are gonna be similar, but we just have less dunking, you see that? So we just have to have all like the little tier 1 badges upgraded. But I promise you, this build still does throw it down. We still dunk very, very well. But for shooting badges, here we go. Agent 3, because I keep preaching, guys. Agent 3 is the best badge. Green machine, there we go. Midi magician on silver because I had extra badge points. But then we had volume fame. Volume shooter on Hall of Fame, and then we needed that amped too. But here we go with the playmaking badges, kind of the same. Hyperdrive, quick first step, unpluckable. And then here we go for the defensive badges. We get a lot of defensive badges. Challenger, clamps, all of that. All right, guys, I went ahead and went through that one really quickly because it kind of was similar to my last ISO lock. But anyways, guys, here we go. We're going to get into my popper, guys. My popper has very good badges, guys. So if you're a popper or a big man, there we go. My 93 hybrid defender is kind of like a catfish popper, guys, because I do have 99 block and very high rebound. But I'm going to get into my badges for this build, guys. And anyways, let's jump right into that. Anyways, here we are loaded onto the popper. And by the way, guys, this is my part 2 little upgraded version of the popper that I showed you guys in one of my previous videos. There we go, little sneak peek of the stats. Boom. All right, but anyways, the badges I like, guys, is we don't have a lot of finishing, so no finishing, but I love catch and shoot, guys. We need catch and shoot. Corner specialist we definitely need. Green machine we definitely need. And then claymore, guys. I love claymore, guys. Claymore helps with spotting up. You have to hold LT when you're open, and then there we go, claymore will pop up. I like post playmaker, guys, and vice grips, and then floor general just to help out my teammate. And then there we go for the defensive. Hall of Fame anchor is such a bailout, guys. Silver clamps, gold challengers so we can get contests. Gold glove, because that's obvious, bro. We need steals. And then there we go. Gold box out boost is fire, guys. Box out boost is one of the most crazy badges in the game, guys. I promise you. Anyways, guys, I hope this video was helpful, and I hope these badges can help you guys on any type of build. And as always, guys, this was Outdanet, and I really hope this video helped you. And if you're not yet subscribed, drop a sub. Peace.